So let's go to our next two matches because they also matter. Let's not forget about
Hey,
those teams, right?
yeah.
We got Copium and Fate first up against PushOrKick. Um, Copium and Fate, formerly Argonautas, a team that's been having great success and also pretty low lows at times. There can be a coin flip team, that's for sure. But they're always fun to watch. And PushOrKick have been new to the CB rifle scene. Their players, of course, not that new to the game, so they are also a good team and have been showing some strong performances. Actually,
Yes.
already getting a couple points as well. Getting what do they have to got? They got I think a win, right? Or three ties. No, they got a win and a tie. So they have been able to get their points already. Copium and Fate, though, sitting at 1 point is at the bottom. So they really want to get their 3 points to get
Yep.
out of that demotion zone. And PushOrKick, if they win the match, they could now actually get really close to that top 4 position to contest against Get Baited or Why So Serious.
Yep. And if we can go through towards the bands right now until the game starts, so we
Yeah,
can kind of
absolutely.
discuss
Let me
about
bring
what's
those up as
happening
well.
here. Yeah.
Let's see, let's see.
Interesting bands over here as well. It's kind of a mixed up idea about what's going to happen in this game. So first we got from POC, we got banned Shenjis and Cannons, and we got the anti-cav saved, right?
Mm-hmm.
So these phalanx literally are the best anti-cav in the game. If these phalanx are in the game, playing cavalry, it's basically kind of a no-go. And on the side of Argonauts, I'm sorry, I'm gonna call them Argonauts again, Copium and Fate. We have the ban on Cav on tier 5 Cav and Reapers, which is pretty important as well, and the save
mm-hmm.
on Flamies. I'm not sure what's gonna happen in this game, to be honest, because both teams they're just going for different stuff.
Yep.
I think POC was looking at the idea of banning both two of the important exotics, right?
Mm-hmm.
And playing with Phalanx and Cocos. I think Cocos are gonna be a big part for this game.
Yeah,
And Copium and Fate said, yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. Let's just ban random stuff and play Flamies. I guess that's the idea. I don't know what's happening here.
Yeah, it's kind of random. Well, I think the main thing for them is the Flamers. Argonautas, even in the very first season when they played in the highest division, they've always been relying on their Flamers and strong team fighting around those. That's kind of their go back to, I feel like. And they still have a lot of their players that are like really good with those around it. And also with the Cicadian, of course, added to them. Cicadian, a good counter to the Flamers, though, right? So
Yeah.
that those are both open. It's going to be interesting to see. Is there any other specialty that you are expecting? Are you looking at the Falconetti, for example, for either attack or defense here?
I'm not really looking into it, to be honest, because I think Falconettes went down of the priority
Mm-hmm.
only if you have like one of those strats that get baited actually pull through, right? With a double Falco, which is thinking about it in any kind of circumstance, playing a double Falco unit comp is you're hinting. Let's be honest. But playing into idea of what well WSS wanted to do, the double Falco actually was a smart thing, was a smart
mm-hmm.
choice, right? But I don't think you're gonna see the same thing in this situation. Maybe thinking about how many phalanx are gonna be in the game, right? Maybe Falcos will be able to do in the same position, like get baited, put them on. Could maybe be very useful on last point, but I'm not expecting too many comps with Falcos. I think, like you said before, right? Saving Flamies is not a very smart decision since Cocos are already in the game.
Mm-hmm.
So Cocos are basically known as mostly a very strong infantry, sorry, a very strong special unit, but an anti-flamey unit, right? So saving the flamey doesn't really make much sense over there. Um, but yeah, I think Cav will be very hard to play in this map right now. I think the infantry fights are going to be the one that decides the game. Uh, the cavalry will be very hard to commit over here because the
Mm-hmm.
phalanx are just too strong.
Yep.
Let's not forget companion cav is open,
Yep,
right?
exactly. Right, companion cap is one of the caps that people are bringing out 15 at the same time. We've even seen
Yeah.
30 out on a map a few weeks ago. So that's insanely good unit, of course. But of course, there's also Modao. There's lots of anti-cap for sure. Um,
I mean, nothing personal, but I
yep.
just want Copium and Fate to win. I mean, the French curse is insane, bro. They always like end up being in a bad position for themselves. Like Argona struggled lately, like many times.
Mm-hmm.
Just same as the Golem's life. Like now they made two different teams. One is Lucky and this one Copium and Fate, and they are not looking good so far. They have to get their stuff together and play better. I hope they do because we need those French players to play better, and because I know they
Mm-hmm.
can do better.
Oh
Like
yeah,
we see
absolutely.
Argonaut doing much better
Mm-hmm.
things, and they can do that. I hope they do. I hope they defeat the PushOrKick and start their rise.
Yeah.
At least finishing strong, Finishing strong is very important. Like at least you give some, people will see a
Mm-hmm.
glimpse of the next season, like or what's gonna happen next season.
Yeah.
At least you have to finish strong, so you can keep progressing for the next season.
Exactly right, and it's gonna be good to see. And as you said, the French community used to be used to have like a really good time. I think 2 seasons ago, basically, right? With
Yeah.
Machin leading No Beaches, also a French guy, of course, and then you had Argonautes led by Androban, or not Androban, um, by Denetax, of course, and also Suliang. Silent Warrior, we got Adridu, of course, their team captain. Like, and all
Mhm.
those names are still there, except for Adridu, I think. He's stepping back a little bit from the game. But we still got Denetax, Strauss, Kiel, Meistan, Suliang, Alco Freebas, Jacolog, Vegetita, Excalibur, Silent Warrior. Like, all these players have been with the team for so long, and they're just bringing in a couple new guys. Over on the other side, on PushOrKick, a lot of players have played CBL last season. They've done really well for themselves, and now they want to push into CB rivals and stay in this competition. We're gonna find out if they're able to do it. If they get their 3 points today, they're pretty much guaranteed to stay inside CB rivals. So let's find out.
Exactly. All right, we are into the unit selection. Let's see what's gonna happen over here. Yep, like we thought, a lot of phalanx coming through both teams. We're gonna see Cocos coming from Schwein and Cerburo. So we have double Flamies, one Falconetti. You thought about it, CB? There's one Falco coming from PushOrKick, and from the side of Argonauts, I think we're gonna see a lot of Flamies. Yeah, of course, I knew this. Argonauts have some interesting idea of playing four Flamies, which I think is totally int, but let's see what's gonna happen. And triple Coco. This is a lot uh,
Bro, I
of
just see so
special
many
units.
specialists, bro. Like,
It's a lot of
what is going
special.
on? What is going
Yep,
on?
you see almost no cav, which is almost no cav. You're gonna see some players, right? From Berko on PushOrKick with double cav and queens and alchemists, and you're gonna see like few calves from Argonauts as well. It's not gonna be a big prior on the cavalry right now. It's gonna be like we're talking about a big prior on the infantry pushes with the Cocos and with the Flamies from Argonauts, which I think they will play double Flamey in the push or the defense, which is either gonna bite them in the back very hard or actually carry the fight. So let's see if the muskets from PushOrKick can actually neutralize these Flamies before the fight starts, or the muskets um, from the Copium and Fate neutralizing the Cocos from PushOrKick. It's gonna be a fight of the muskets this game, to be honest. Thinking about it, is the fight of the muskets. Who are the better muskets on each team? I think this is gonna be what decides the game right now. Sniping those is special units at the start of the fight is the most important fact. For now, again, we see the standard go up the wall and go down to the cannons, push the towers, push the ram. Let's see if there's gonna be any contestants to the ram again. Looks like for now, uh, Copium and Fate is just gonna shoot their cannons to the ram, leave it at 1 HP, and maybe kill it before it gets close to the gate. But yeah, you can see the 4 muskets destroying the cannons. I think that not a very important thing for all the rest of the CB players. If you are a musket in the game and you just started the game, don't AFK. Go kill the cannons. Go kill the RT of the defenders. Uh, Good thing to get yourself accustomed to.
Exactly. Um, Take a look at Dynatex, by the way. He's been killing 30 serfs already. They're gonna take out the battering ram very likely, or at least delay it. So whatever his
He's
score
19
ends up at the
already.
end of the game, it's kinda inflated.
Exactly, exactly. The longbow scenario.
Yeah.
Kill 90 peasants and lose the game. Actually, I thought I forgot about it. Denetax is very important in this match as well, right? Being a longbow, the reason of playing longbow is sniping those special units, especially Cocos and Flamies, right? This is a very important match for Denetax. If Denetax is gonna be decided is gonna be decided right now if Denetax is a good longbow or not. If he decides to kill all the Cocos and all the Flamies, we will have respect for Denetax. Otherwise, Denetax. Oh, what's happening here? We see players jumping for the ramp. Yeah, okay, very good, very
They are
smart
canceling
decision.
rep. That's
Mhm.
actually clever. That's a
Good
nice one.
decision from Argonauts.
It's really
Uh,
low here.
They wanna cancel all those,
Yeah, they're gonna throw it
they
with
can
the.
kill it.
They're gonna
they
bomb
wanna
it probably
cancel
with the
the Wrestling
muskets. It's
rep.
gonna be so sick
Ah,
though.
there is a trap coming
Ooh,
right now. Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, the trap is too late.
Yes.
Very good job from Argonauts. Like I was saying, this ramp and this gate are very important
Mhm.
facts of this map. The respawners are very reliant on this gate, right? Is the fastest way to the point and the fastest way to the fight. So if you have this gate closed, it can even be a very good defense for the Cocos and for the Flamies, right? They can stay inside the gate, and when the enemy pushes in onto the A point, they have to push in that small choke against the Flamies and Cocos, and it's not very fun. Oof, this trap might actually be good. Let's see if Argonauts are actually reacting to it. The last two
Here
traps
it
are gonna
comes.
hit on this point.
No, the
Ooh,
Focus in there.
just a little
Focus in
bit
there.
too far backwards, or is it?
Ooh,
Ooh.
the Cocos just run away from it, but
Oh,
with
that's
he
right.
already lost two of them. It's not that bad. One trap.
Let's see if they kill something. No, I only see 3 unit kills from your team. I don't think the trap hit at all. Yeah, I think they are fine.
It got two civilians and one Centaur, I think, but both flanks are also opened already, so full access except for the gate. The gate is closed currently. Two units of phalanx sitting at the gate to protect it as well. So
Yep.
interesting.
We see PushOrKick pushing the ramp. Very smart. Do not do any push to the point before you have this gate open. It's still a good thing from oh, this trap actually is gonna hit a bit. Some
Yeah,
of the units
got
low
I
HP.
think one C4 is
a
dead
phalanx
from
there.
there.
Yeah.
I think the trap killed one C4.
Oh
I
no, the
will.
C4s are fine. They're both full,
Yeah.
full 7
Oh, yeah,
C4s.
yeah. Yeah, I count 10. 7 out of 7. Yeah, my fault.
It's still a good thing for Argonauts, right? This pushing the ramp twice is delaying a lot of time from the A point, right? So still a
I
good
mean,
strategy to defend it at the start.
the thing that I'm scared of is like we talk about Denetax using the longbow and him being very essential for the Copium and Fate.
Yeah.
But if PushOrKick is if they are able to pressure him, he won't be as effective as he was meant to be. So it will be like very problematic for Copium and Fate because in this scenario, like having so many vulnerable units and not having like too much of tanky blob fights, if they are able to, if PushOrKick are able to press him, like by sending one guy or like outmaneuver him, it will be very bad for them for Copium and Fate because he
Take
will
it.
be like pretty much useless
Yeah, take
in
a
this
look at
team.
what's happening outside as well. We can see Dual Blade doing what Anya used to do in the past, taking that supply. Could even use all the pieces of artillery, and we also see the spear player taking out the other supply as well. So basically means that Copium and Fate now have full control of the outsides of the city as well. So if there's units retreating, they have to go through them.
Yep. Yep. Let's see. So the approach is with the Falcos. You were talking about the Falcos before the game, right? So looks like Copium and POC decided to have the small, not small, the a slow approach with Falcos in the back, attacking this right supply or this left supply. We'll see how good they can use this Falcos in the situation because look at the top. You have Denetax on the top of the supply, having a easy lookout for the enemy specials. Even now, you can see him pressuring. The Falco doesn't want to move forward. He will have to put all the units on top of this Falco so they can be at least a bit protected. Now we see a push towards the supply. Let's see how well is this gonna go for POC.
Denetax is in a very good position, by the way.
Yep.
PushOrKick is doing a very bad decision. Like the Denetax
You can
will have
already see 9 Falcos from the attackers.
Only three
Denetax already
Sicalians left. Oof.
and
That's
only
not
3
good.
Zicalians.
Yep.
Exactly. You see, they are forgetting this supply, and they're decided, okay, fuck it, let's go to the point. But look at the back; they are getting pushed in the back. Some units are getting slowed. This trap is not hitting, but the double Coco and Flamey towards the point with the phalanx and the tier 4 units. They cannot be pushed through this. Oh, this trap
Trap
is
is
gonna be
insane.
very very
They have
strong.
to move. They have to move from this trap area. That's too good for them. PushOrKick they have a very good trap.
Still, the initial fight is a bit sketch from the defenders. You can see them getting flanked into this position, getting stopped into a trap position. The Falcos are doing their job, shooting into a choke. The Flamies are burning. The A point is being cleaned by Queens. I think this is a game over for Argonauts in this situation. Actually, no, never
Ooh,
mind.
Suliang coming
Poke are
back in.
doing a big
I
mistake.
think
Poke are doing a big mistake, not anti-capping the supply. They forgot about this, and now they're gonna get swarmed by double units. Let's see if Argonauts can take it back. But I
one of
think they can.
oh, he's dead as well. The longsword is dead as well. Now they cannot block the supply. Now
They-
they're gonna come with new
Yeah,
units,
they,
fresh new
they,
units.
they still
But
got
they're not-
3 full units of phalanxes together with their falconet, so they're still good to go. 4 units actually. Here comes the companion cavalry.
But
Yep.
so, like, yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about this. This is important. Argonauts had the opportunity to retake this point playing with the double units, but their big mistake was taking out cavalry instead of infantry. They are pushing a bunch of cavalry into full phalanx, which is a very bad idea. Now they're coming with the infantry of the respawners, so I think they will be able to retake the point at this position, but the unit trades are not that great. I don't think it's a great unit trade for Argonauts because Pok, again, we talked about the gate. They will be able to respawn and come to the gate and make a fight of attrition between the infantry. Looks like Argonauts are taking the point. The infantry actually pull through for them, and they have the full access of the point and the control of it for now.
Unit is even, so there's an advantage for Copium and Fate as well. They killed the one guy in the supply. Like it's 15 versus 9 right now. So I think PushOrKick will wait for us for some time until they become 15 again. But I think like Copium and Fate did a better job. Like they were able
Yeah,
to even
exactly.
the units.
Pok took a very good approach, right? They kind of fumbled it at the start. They wanted to push the supply. They saw them getting pressured by den attacks with the longbow killing some of the falcos, killing some of the cocos, and they decided to abandon that position, go straight to the point, and fight on the choke point with the trap and with the falcos, which worked out very well for them. The biggest problem that POC had in this situation is that they didn't block the supply. So this gave the opportunity for Compium and Fate to play their first unit, go to the supply, take another one.
Yeah, Flamers getting taken out by both Suliang, a whole of muskets here, and then attacks as
They
well.
are, yeah,
Oof,
they
yeah, very
punished
important.
the musket. That's nice. And now they're gonna
Sand
kill
are
his
dying for it as
paladins.
well. It's very bad.
They're gonna kill his paladins. This will even like some free unit kills right now. That's
Yeah, you
very
can
good for them.
see from a full unit of Flamies, you have 2 Flamies left for POC. This is gonna be a very hard push for POC. They're trying to catch some of the rotating units, but I think it's not going to work out very
I
well
think
for
this will
POC.
be crucial for them. They lost one musket. It's 14 versus 15, so they will have one less musket to deal with all those you know, like exotic units. So I think Copium and Fate have a very like huge advantage.
Yeah, Puck really
Copium
not
and Fate
afraid to fight
decided,
here.
yeah, they knew they killed the Flamies, so they straight up pushing into this. They don't want to give POC any advantage, any setup,
Cylinders on the back
and they
as
straight
well.
up pushing.
Tuliang is flanking from the back line.
Surian flank, yes, with the Siladar, very important. Clapping everything in the back. Look at the Coco, look at the Flamies. They have to run away. They cannot shoot. They cannot use their units completely. Hawk is not doing a very bad job because I think this unit of Mermelonians carried their position until now. The Cav going through,
Phalanx not braced.
going to the phalanx. Oh, didn't brace the phalanx. Hawk doing a good job cleaning the point in crazy situation over here. But still, oh, they are blocking the supply. Very good job from Pok. Oh my god, I think just
They just got it.
Copium and Fate.
They're just pushing and kicking and getting through here. It's crazy.
They just got through. I guess I don't know how the hell did this happen, but I guess Copium and Fate thought they are in a big advantage, and they just tried to push in. And Pok said, "Hold up, little buddy. You can't do this shit. Let me just take my space, and I will clap you into this choke." Crazy. Ah, okay. Okay. The unit trade is very good for the POC as well. You could see that 750 to 755 to 622, and looking at the units, you have 312 units of T5 from POC and 230 from Copium F8, and 100 more units on T4. So I guess POC had a really good trade on the second fight. I think Argonauts got a bit too excited. They thought they killed the Flamies and decided to push into that into the choke against Flamies, which is not a very good idea. Yeah, got flanked in the back by Siladars and just completely lost.
You might want to look at Suliang's position. He's at the far right side on top of that wall.
Yeah, I don't know how he was left over there. I guess my man. Oh,
Now he's
he's
jumping
down.
down.
He's going for the Flamies.
Oh,
Ooh.
nah, it's a nice effort, but I don't think. Wait,
They're
is he gonna
pushing
kill
out
some?
as well. They're pushing
he's
out to
got
the supply
some-
now.
Oh, I think he killed some.
He killed some Cocos, but I don't know if it's worth
it
to
worth?
lose a
Yeah.
player in
But
defense.
It's
Look at the
not
supply
worth it.
though.
Now
They're
pushing
getting a lot of kills at the supply right now, but
Is
Cap
the
is
half
going
commit?
to go around to the left side.
half of the team
Yes.
is going to the supply, and now they
Very
repel
good.
them actually, and they're gonna kill those paladins and you know.
Looks like they farm it enough, fast enough, and they can go back to the point. But they have to. They are split. They're not in a good position with their
Flamers
units, and
engaging
they're
right now.
gonna
Huge
try to-
flamers there from Excalibur.
Yep.
So they have to cover them, and one.
Cocos from Argonos throwing into the enemy flamies for free. Now they're getting dived by heroes in the back, and the Cavs trying to go through Phalanx again.
And there's
Unfortunate situation for POC over here.
but it's even now. What 400 to 400, and Copium F8. I think they are winning right now.
Copium and Fate had again the aggressive mindset of it, and they just pushed towards to the supply. They cut POC with their pants down and just evened out the playing field. And even being on top right now, we're looking at the units. On the tier 5 is the same, and on the tier 4 it's where Argonauts have the Copium and Fate has the advantage. So I think Copium and Fate having this idea of pushing towards the supply, pushing behind the enemies, actually, I think it won them the game. One fight away from winning this game. Very good job from Copium and Fate.
Yeah, and so far I feel like in all fights that we've seen, it's either push or kick, being very aggressively and even taking a disadvantageous fight. And now Copium and Fate doing the same. They're just saying push, 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 and it works out.
Yeah, it was
Exactly.
I think it was a gamble moment for them. They took the gamble and they played it very well. I mean, I think that was Alco Fribas. During the whole fight, he was able to block the supply as well. Like he was in the first push to the supply. He was with the team. He went there. They killed some. He helped his team killing those units, and he stayed in the supply, the whole fight. So they weren't. So PushOrKick weren't able to resupply and bring new units. So I think he played big there.
Yeah, again, Suliang sitting at the back there is gonna try and do the same thing, but there's no flamers or Zikeli militia anymore for push or kick.
I think my internet went out. It's fine.
Oh, you're still there.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I think you.
Right, we have
Okay,
the
they're
push
starting
going
now.
Red and Pike.
They
push
mostly
one.
have some peasants, so I see some Rattan pikemen. I mean, Copium and Fate should win this one. Some flank coming from behind, but I don't think they are strong enough to overpower those phalanx. So I think phalanx will pretty much hold all those units in the backline. And there is a, Iron Cap Scout Cavalry. Now they will go for the rest of those heroes. I mean, that should be it for Copium and Fate. I think they should finish the game at this point.
It's still not
It's
over.
still
Let's
close. Yeah,
let's look at
it's
what's
still
happening
close.
over here.
Yeah, it's still close. But now they're going for the supply as well. Denetak's going supply. I mean,
I guess no. I think at this
Yeah.
point is already over because
Yeah.
they are anti-capping the supply. The unit on the fight on the point has been won, and Copium and Fate took this.
and
to the-
they lost so
take this
many
one.
heroes. Yeah, it's 12 versus 5. I think it's over. I think we can start saying that Copium and Fate win the first game.
Yeah, it's only a
I
minute
mean,
left now.
that
on the
gamble
clock.
paid off.
With
That gamble was insane.
Yeah,
It worked for them pretty well.
Without fear, die without regret, kill without hatred.
whew, yeah, with only a minute on the clock, looks like Copium and Fate will be cleaning up their supply. Then attacks and the boys made it come through. And you talked about it at the start of the game, right? If then attacks, and also the muskets can actually get all those exotics out, it's gonna be huge for Copium and Fate. Even though they managed to do it at the first fight, PushOrKick still won that engage, and even the second fight. But then this fourth final fight around the end point, Copium and Fate just pushing back harder, getting it now. Still some fights going on, but there's not enough time anymore to capture the end point, so should be a 1-0 lead here for Copium and Fate.
Yeah, very
Well
good
played
job.
for them.
So they took a gamble at start. So the first fight was a bit sketchy for them. They kind of pulled it through back with the infantry, right? They kind of fucked it up, pushing into that choke on A point. They got punished for it. Went to the last point, decided to go for the same strategy of punishing the enemy when they're trying to rotate. This time it worked out for them. Polk was not fast enough to punish their rotation, right? So Argonauts even out the playing field. At the end of the day, Copium and Fate played it better and got the win. Good job.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That
you rarely see
actually,
games swing that much. If you look at the post-battle analysis as well, the first fight was pretty close relatively. Copium and Fate winning initially, but then PushOrKick getting better at the first fight,
Yes.
and then it was just switched around twice in a row, and then the last fight was really close still in terms of units lost, but Copium and Fate having the better quality and the more hero kills there.
then attacks killed 17 exotics in this game. I mean, seeing those chaotic game, I think he didn't do bad. I think he did enough. I mean, it wasn't his fault. The game was too fast, too chaotic, so he couldn't, get into position in the correct time. It happens sometimes. But I think he didn't do bad. He did like, I'm looking at what he killed. He killed some decent units. He killed some alchemists. He killed some Zicalian. He killed some Falcon at the end, Siphos.
And
So
also
it wasn't a bad game for him.
yeah, sure, and he also did together. Look at the Excalibur. He also got 7 Siphonario, 3 Zicalian and 1 Falconetti. And I'm pretty sure that Mystical also getting 3 Falconetti and 1 Flamer. So the muskets and the longbows really doing their job here for Copium and Fate, right? To get all those specialties out. Iluxa getting the MVP, 188 unikills, pretty nice game. I like those in my matches as well. And the hero kills, no one really stood out, but we saw Suliang making a lot of work happen in the back. Don't know why is he that low actually. Crazy.
I mean, he was there just to create some chaos, I
Yeah.
think, and I think he did that actually. Like, he did some, I think, unexpected things. Like, he helped his team punishing the musket before their A fight started, and he kind of jumped down from the wall and he tried to kill those Cocos as well. It didn't work very well, but he kind of tried his best to create some chaos as a dual blade. I don't think he failed. I think he did decent amount of job. I mean, and overall, the thing that won them the match was the gamble they took at the supply. If they didn't do that, I don't think I did not see them winning the game. It worked for them pretty well. Like, they didn't lose anything, and they just killed one set of paladins and one set of Wu Wei Mansion guards. And they were able to come back and join the rest of their teammates just in time. It was a perfectly taken gamble, and they won it. Like, they actually did it very well. The gamble was very good. Like, I don't see any other team taking this kind of gamble. It was a high risk, high reward, and I think it was worth taking it. And salute to Copium and Fate for them.
Yeah.
It was very fun to watch.
Yeah, this was a crazy good match. I love it. I definitely hope we get even more of this in the next one. Back and forth match is always good to watch. This now moves Copium and Fate to 2 points. They can get 2 more, and that would tie them with PushOrKick as well. Or PushOrKick can take 1 more point and keep Copium and Fate down at the bottom. We'll see. This is something that I like that we have right now in the league, right? There's 4 teams fighting for the bottom 4 places, 4 teams fighting for the top place. Each game matters from now on.
So if Copium and Faith wins today's match and Zodiacs lose their next match, they can tie, they can have their points tied, like Zodiacs having 3 points, and if Copium and Faith wins their second game, they will have 2, Yeah, I mean they will have 3 points and they will be above Zodiacs. So I mean this will be very huge for them because a win against PushOrKick is very valuable. So maybe they can work their way out of the bottom two and survive the relegation.
All right, sorry, folks, for interrupting you. We
Yeah.
got a special invitation for Pat Dog over here from WSS
Yeah,
coming to
welcome.
join the cast.
Welcome,
Yeah, what's good?
Hello, Pat.
Yeah,
How are
what's
you,
up?
Pat?
I'm good, man. Yeah, I'm alright.
Any statements for your game? What happened?
I mean, bro, like, White Elk is it's partly a draft map, to be honest. I mean, we kind of overcommitted on Medals the first game,
Yep.
and also they were fucking so smart, man. Honestly, this double Falco, like, I was not expecting this at all. This was very smart. Like, completely like gimped our push with cannons. Like we were thinking, okay, we just one way with cannons. We can't really be contested. We just take space. Like, completely gimped our push, and then at that point we committed. So we just tried to commit to take a trade, and we lost that hard. So the last push was really coin flip. Like, we got on point, we take point, we just winning on like units at that last push, but it's not enough, man. And then for the second game, we actually changed the comp like a bit to make it so we could win the infantry fight more. Like, obviously you saw Vatsel's Kokos got absolutely cleaned by a set of Zwanji. But if you see on the supply, if you watch the replay, if you see on the supply, like, we were so like almost like alert on what they were doing with their comp, and we were swapping accordingly.
Yep.
So we take a good trade. Like, we weren't really expecting to keep A for the whole game, obviously. Like, especially after what we've seen with the amount of cav they play, you can't really realistically keep it against that much cav. So we take an even trade, and then I think they weren't expecting us. Like, they do this push on spawn, which I actually like. I like this spawn push that they do. It's very smart to fight under the treb and deny your supply. But at the end of the day, it just came down to execution. They had a very static comp in the end, a load of Madao and Bratches, and it kind of cucked them because they were probably a bit unlucky with Treb RNG. Their cav flanks were a bit all over the place. We just push as blob and just destroy them. And then at that point, it was like 700 to 400 unit.
Exactly.
So they lost on unit trade, but yeah, I mean, it was fun games, bro, and a lot more competitive than I was expecting. This double focus strat and the way they played in the first game, very good, man, very good.
All right, perfect. Well, have you watched this game of Argonauts? What do you think about it?
And I didn't watch. I was coming from watching my friends streaming Chain Together, so. But I
see.
see Argo won, right?
Yeah, it was a pretty interesting game. Pretty
By
back
the way,
and
can you
forward
join
on the
lobby?
Argonauts.
They're waiting on
Yeah,
you.
I joined right now.
Okay.
It was a pretty fun game, a bit back and forth between POC and Argonauts. What do you think? Who's gonna take the attack again right now? Argonauts is attacking and POC is defending.
The thing with POC, I think this is like, I don't want to like sound like I'm insulting, but it's like very coin flip. Like, sometimes they're playing like crazy, and other times they're maybe not playing as good. Like, it's not as consistent as say other teams. But I think POC are defending, right?
POC are
defending now.
yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
POC are defending now, yeah. I mean, they're very good at playing aggressive, to be honest. I mean, if they can play aggro and just try and force Argo into places that they don't like, then I think they could take it. From my experience, Argo are a team that like to, they have their setup, they have their plan, and they just like to execute it. And when everything's going to plan, they tend to come out on top. So when you introduce a bit of chaos to this, you can kind of derail the Argo guys and maybe get the upper hand. So we'll see. But I think it's potential for a draw.
All right, we'll find out soon. Game underway, as you said. PushOrKick on the defense, Copium and Fate on the attack, and you'll be playing PushOrKick in 2 weeks, right? It's going to be your last match basically for the season. So that's why it's so serious. So it's gonna be good to scout them out now. We'll find out.
Yep, looking at the comps again, it's basically pretty much the same, right? You see the same Flamies and Cocos. 4 Cocos this time from Argonauts.
Mhm.
I think they took out one of the Flamies and they decided to take another Coco instead of that.
Yeah.
I guess that's a better idea for them, to be honest. I think that 4 Flamies playing it is kind of risky, hard to position with them.
And
Uh,
I want to ask guys,
Go ahead.
what is the reason for picking, for you at least, either Silidars, Queens, Knights, or the Wu Wei together with the Phalanx, or do you want a mix of them?
Pat, can you answer this one? I think you have a good idea about it. All right, I'll just say. Okay,
Ruffle
so
to Pat, ruffle to Pat.
What? Sorry, what?
so basically, what's the idea behind the Silidars with Phalanx? What is the best infantry to go with Phalanx?
Well, it's kind of counterintuitive because Phalanx are such like this is the reason why they're getting banned all the time, right? Like Phalanx are such a meta-defining unit at the moment. They're so good at doing everything. Like they're the best at the premier anti-cav in the game, but they're also incredibly good at fighting other infantry when played correctly. So it depends how you want to play. If you want to play more static Phalanx, you can play for range and just play Silidars with them. But I mean, you can also, I mean, a Reaper's banned.
Yes, Reapers are banned.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then you're probably going to see a lot of Silidars being played with them. I think. The other thing would be to play a couple of Phalanx and just play full Reaper and just blitz one side. But since Reaper are banned, you can't really do the same with Queens, unfortunately. If you want
Yep.
to try and do the same with Queens, you kind of have to commit to a Queens Knight spam tactic, which is kind of cheesy and doesn't really work much anymore. So I think you'll see a lot of Silidars with them. Yeah, 100%.
Yep.
Silidars work well. They outrange most other melee units that aren't pikes. So yeah.
So basically, I let Pat answer this one because I see in chat people are complaining about my English. So, boys, I will just say this right now. My English is not very good, but my game understanding is on par with my gameplay. So if you don't mind, if you mind my casting, you can, you know what, just leave the stream. Fuck you. Anyways,
What was that? What was that?
We are all
Nothing.
native English speakers here. I don't know what they're talking about, Ruffle.
yeah, my English is great.
I'm
bro.
from Texas, brother. What are you
Yeah.
talking about, man?
Anyways, going back into the game, same thing again. Pushing towers, breaches down.
Yeah,
Looking at the comp, yeah, Phalanx with. Pat, can you tell us more about Melonians? Why do we see merms in these games? Why do they come back into the meta? What is the reason for them?
Okay, so Merm's got a buff. Couple of months ago now? They just made them a lot tankier, right?
We got a pick. Hang on.
Oh.
Someone's
Yeah, I
sleeping
think he's
here.
dead. I think he's
Sandar.
dead. I think he's dead.
On top of the gate, somebody sleeping. Fall down.
Okay.
Sandar
Same guy.
again.
Same guy.
Oh,
He's the
no.
same guy, by the way, from the last game.
Sandar was
He was
big
called
napping
last
there
game
on the
as well.
musket.
Named and streamed by Faust.
Okay, I think you can continue now.
Anyway, but
They
the
start
thing with the
chasing.
Mums is they got a buff to make them way tankier. Like their heal is actually kind of ridiculous. Unless you're like they don't really die, to be honest, unless they're like getting fully focused. If you like half-ass try and kill Mums, they kind of just heal through it in most cases. And I think now you're gonna see the problem is you're gonna see less Mums now because of the Paladin mastery. It was basically like an alternative to you have like more static frontline units like PGs and ISG.
Yeah.
But Merms are very good, especially in CBR format when you allow doctrines, right? You have the anti-CC doc, you get a guaranteed charge, and they can they fuck up Phalanx big time. Like if the enemy has no shields or PGs and they just trying to frontline with Phalanx, Merms completely ruin Phalanx.
Oh, so
Yep.
we are getting a pick as well here. Where is he?
Oh, again.
Oh, nice
Let's
scimitar
see.
skills.
Berko getting out.
Yeah, Berko's
Getting
getting
out?
there.
He's got out. Okay. Good job.
Oh, Liang is such a menace, man. In tournament setting, bro,
Yeah,
this guy is
yeah, that's
crazy
the
good
one,
DB.
All right. You're gonna see the same push, I guess. Actually, no, never mind. It's not the same push. It's gonna be like a stairs rotation, with double Cocos and Flamies. I guess it's the standard Argonauts push, right? Pad, from what we've seen before, I think this is what they were doing in Screams most of the time.
Yeah, I mean, it's very standard. You know, you take
Oh,
diminutive
that trap
position
might
and
actually
stairs.
hit a bit.
Yeah, they also already got 2 Sekelian this time. One of those was from Den attacks.
Oh, okay. Walter caught sleeping a bit on the trap.
So looking for another pick here in the front.
Now Berko, I think, fell back. He's in a safe distance now. I don't think they can catch him.
Scimitar, isn't it?
Yes. Now the musket is trying to go forward. Okay, he fell back as well. Like,
Oh, we see the push happening right now on the left stairs. No, I don't think it's a push yet.
let's see
They're
if
just
they
taking
fully
the
commit.
space,
Yeah,
trying
a
to
trap.
bait out for the trap, I guess.
That's for a rotation trap.
Trap on the
Let's see
rotation.
if
Yeah,
they-
very good trap. Let's see if it hits.
Let's see if it hits. Then attack's also trying to find some.
Oh,
Yeah, when you also see
Exo
that Drow is
from
going to the
staying on
supply.
top
Oh,
of the
there's
middle
flamers
wall.
there.
somebody
Okay,
gets
I'll
grabbed
go-
as well.
Then attack's holding the flank with his phalanx, waiting for the right side.
I think it's a bit too
Yeah,
far
that's
for those
placed.
phalanx to stay over there, but I think the point is already getting clapped, so I don't think he has a problem with it.
I mean, Rallyton is flanking with his mims. That's a nice mim charge actually from behind. Oh, yeah, look at it. Double kill already.
But
Just
look
with
on the
one
supply.
charge.
Supply is being contested right now, but I think it's... Is it gonna be cleared in the time for the respawners?
No, I don't think so. Two heroes there. Two heroes there. One longsword and one,
Denatax did a great job stopping that cap flank from the right side, so pretty good hold on the main point right now.
the pike is dead. Now,
Yeah, PushOrKick trying to
the
come up from
longsword
the
is
left.
still there. If that trap hits, it's gonna be huge actually. No, it hits a little bit, and it's
The
still
problem you're
broke.
gonna find
Now
now
that's
though is okay. The supply block was very good actually.
Yeah, looks are doing a good job. But
Yeah,
They
it's very
and Sulian is
supply
going
block.
there.
Alright,
Like
Cap
it's
seeing
like
the point that,
2v5 there, I think, and
Yeah,
it looks like still
this-
there.
Yeah,
That's
the
insane.
supply block solo won their May point. I was gonna say Argo weren't actually dying fast enough.
And
to
they are
just make a
gonna
big
go
push.
for the supply, I think, if they are just right on time.
the other question is, are they gonna commit for
them.
this defense,
yes, they
defense
are.
supply?
I
I don't know, they're not.
think-
They're already going back. This trap
No,
is a bit
still
too
units
ambitious, to be
supply.
honest.
Maybe they can chase them.
Yeah, they're
I mean,
losing
heroes
a unit of
chasing them
phalanx here,
already.
using
Yeah,
a
I
unit of Imperial Pikes as well. Good
Yeah.
pickups. Oh,
I mean,
also
PushOrKick-
going deep still.
PushOrKick is behind them like 200 unit deficit.
Yeah.
Like the Copium and Fate have a huge advantage now. Like
Mhm.
they need a huge throw to even, and I don't think Copium and Fate are gonna throw this. Like they are in a very good position right now.
Yeah, so
I think they can pull this off.
Depends how
They
much
s-
time they use now setting up and poking. This is,
I mean, 10 minutes already. They have to use it decent.
mhm.
yeah,
They have
exactly.
10.
You know, POC still have two very strong rotations of units with these leadership docks in play. So if Copium take too long in their poking phase on this own point, it could come to bite them in the arse later
Mhm.
if they don't play fast enough. But yeah, 10 minutes should be more than enough time.
And yeah, the units Copium and Fate have at this moment are not. I don't see any exotics from their side right now. I think they will change now because they need some. They just can't go brute force with only melee units. They will get punished for that. I see one Coco and one C4. I think that's it.
PushOrKick actually still has quite a few of the specialties still. They've got flamers on the top, and there's also still one in the bench. But they lost one extra on that main fight actually. Drows picked up a free unit of flamers on the supply when he was going there.
Yeah. I
Alright.
mean, they are down, but the flames are still in play. I mean, this could easily swing back to POC. Just depends how this next fight gets played. You got one flame and one Coco.
Yeah, Copium and Fate shouldn't overextend. If they overextend, they will like get punished terribly.
Pretty slow setup until now.
I mean, they have 10 traps to use. I don't think they should use that fast. Like they have 9 left right now. I think they should use those traps slowly and surely instead of using back to back.
Mhm.
I think
Because
the
I don't think
paladins are gonna be really key on this push because the paladins kind of take the time off from the phalanx, right?
They are
can take
starting
the
to
aggro
commit
from
now,
them.
I think. Yeah, here we
Yeah,
go.
here we go.
Here we go. Sifos are still not there. They are keeping the Sifos safe, like behind. Now the Sifos are moving. And Cocos and Sifos are gonna be in the middle right now. Yeah, right now. I think they will start doing something.
Oh, the cap going through right now. He's straight into the phalanx again.
Yes, and the Cocos and Sifos are doing work in the middle. Someone has to jump for them. Trash jump for them, Denetax jump for them. But I think they are getting killed. in the middle.
Let us
Yeah, the Cocos and Sifos are still safe. In the middle.
serve the order.
Okay, my stun going there. I think they will take care of them.
Yeah, I'll go supply block now.
Yeah, and Suliang is basically clearing up the rest.
So both supplies blocked, so they either
The
have to
honor
die
of
or
sovereign lord.
they need to fucking.
Yeah, that's it. 300 unit deficit. Like, I don't know. Maybe they are.
No, Puck will take this back if both supplies still
Heroes
blocked.
is still going to push or kick.
Victory or
Yeah,
death.
yeah, 100%.
No
That cav
other
that Yanidao
Yeah, there's
came
a
in
top
played
five look,
a
yeah,
large
yeah.
majority of that top fight. But
My
Yanidau's still
Puck
doing
will.
so much work.
By our
Yeah,
With the
Puck will
supply.
hold out for now, I think. I think they will go for another rotation.
glory is eternally ours. We guard the royal personage.
Push or
Yeah.
kick. Yeah?
Clean sweep from Puck. See, this supplies are so key on this home point. They're so close to the actual point itself that the supply blocks normally dictate the fight. And that cav that came for resupply for Puck just pretty much solo carried that fight. It was pretty even until that cav came in and wiped the entire top side.
Yeah, and the Paladin has just survived for so long. Look at this. There was like 5 units of Paladins almost, basically.
Yeah, Paladins
still,
are
right?
crazy.
Mhm.
Paladin. I mean, this is what I was gonna say with the mums, right? Like I'm surprised I'm seeing mums from Argo, to be honest, because with Paladins now, this unit pretty much just replaces what mums were doing and does the job better.
Yeah.
They kill more units, they survive longer, they heal. Like this is pretty much the replacement.
And it's interesting, right? Because we do see push or kick. They have Phalanx, Paladins, and the Queens. That's basically their setup with a couple of Wu and Flamers. And then on the other side, we got Copium and Fate with the Phalanx Myrms, as you said. And they bring the Citadars instead of the Queens, basically. So it's
I only
definitely
see
a different
one Coco
idea
from
on the card.
PushOrKick side. And, okay, I see the flames now. I mean, they still have 2 sets of exotics, which is okay for them. Just like Copium and Fate. They also have the same one Coco, one C4 lineup as well. I mean, even if this goes even, Copium and Fate will still have time and unit advantage if they keep the fight same. Like if they still have more units than Pok for the next team fight, they will
Well,
find.
look
I
on the
think they
top
can
right
find
over
way
there.
to
Suliang catching up to one player. Very
Yeah,
good
that's-
job with
I
the
mean-
companion cav.
Oh, yep.
Julian going insane. That's insane. Like we are getting some Amiya flashbacks, you know.
Yeah, he's just
Like, I'm
killing
just
so much,
soft.
right? That's also Queen's
Yeah, yeah.
Knight that Coven is not bringing to the fight right now.
We can see the push cap happening right now as well.
My Stang overextended a little bit. Now he's back. Now he's in a safe position. Yeah, they don't want those exotics to go out from the middle. I think that's what they want to do. They're trapping. PushOrKick still did not move their exotics out. Now they are holding there, so the trap can hit them properly, and that trap is
Ooh.
huge. That's
that
they
trap
are,
is kind of huge, yeah.
that's well played actually. That's insane. Now I think they are gonna take care of the rest of the exotics. I think the trap
They
is
just have to
hit
turn
one
around now
big
and see if this cav is actually gonna do something from PushOrKick, but they died to the other cav.
Now they
PushOrKick are getting kind of pushed over
Or
over
at least,
here
yeah,
right now.
5 heroes down on Pok's side, so Copium and Fate definitely pushing through hard now.
Now Copium needs to just anchor on the point. It's as simple as that, and this is game win.
I hope
I
they
think
don't
that's
get
exactly
wiped
what's
in
gonna happen.
behind.
Yep.
I see one companion cavalry. Maybe you know that dual blade can kill some heroes.
Flame is still alive. That's really important, right?
Oh,
The cav is just gonna clean up the running around the players. So at this point, this game should be over. These queens
Yeah.
are not gonna be useful at all.
Pretty
Like
much.
you saying, queens I don't think are very good in this game right now. Only if you do like a big spam of queens, but yeah.
The enemy is about to capture the
Very
final
good push
flag.
from Copium and Fate. That trap was
GG.
actually pretty huge at the start as well. They baited a lot of players of Pok into that choke, got trapped themselves as well, but it did the work for them.
Well played.
Yeah, looks like
That pushing was very good.
yeah. So Patience and Fate is winning this time around against aggressiveness from Push or Kick, right? The two totally different
Yeah.
styles. It's interesting. Both teams now sit at 4 points as well. So yeah, these two teams are even good.
And now Copium and Fate find a way to get out of the relegation zone. Maybe they can finish the season above the bottom 2. They can do that. It's pretty much doable seeing their performance today. Like they looked very good. Like it was kind of bad for them in the beginning of the attack, but the gamble they took showed them they really want to get out of the relegation zone, and I think they can do that if they keep playing like this.
Looking at the
Thanks to
heroes
them.
as well, you can see on Poke's side, Sir Burr getting 24 Cocos. That's a pretty good one. On the musket, they're doing a pretty good job. Unfortunately, didn't pull through with the game, right? But Denetax, 136 kills, not only 9 Zekillian, the rest of it is cav and anti-cav, right? And 1 Flamey. So didn't really get too many specials, but still pull up a very good score, killing those calves and those anti-calves. Looking at the other muskets on Copium and Fate, very few of them actually got the specials. Instead of Mr. Kel, Merkel again, I guess Merkel, Sifo, 6 Sifos, and 4 Zakillians.
The Sippo pick was huge from Drash on that first fight on A. It's very well played to catch that
Yep.
Sifo there.
Mhm.
6
I mean-
Sifos on the first push, yeah.
What you saw on this first fight on A, right? You saw this fight actually lasted quite a long time. I mean, this is if Poc had that Sifo, this fight would potentially be over a lot quicker. Maybe they could reset, but because they had no Sifo, the fight lasted so long. And because of the supply block from Luxor, this solo won them the game. This is the point, by the way. This supply block was impeccable. Argo managed to die and respawn and come in with enough units to take the A point.
Really good job from Argonauts. Pulling off the 2-0 against POC. Very good gameplay on the defense and very good gameplay on the attack as well. Being patient on the attack, didn't rush through. Didn't get in on the first push on the last point, but the second push was decisive enough to win them the game, right?